I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own this.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. there's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he finds McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. On the ground, Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Prescott now from the 50. Cooper's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's get it. Let's go now. 54. This one. 54 man. You got to get the ball.
This is Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins will throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Three birds. Here we go. 47. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On second and 12, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50. I got one. Hey, watch that.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Come on, set. Come on, Henry. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ball. Henry. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 5 4. Mike's 5 4. Here we go.
On third and 1, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Washington.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Third down, here's Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go,
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Elliott. And some room to work. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run that time by Elliott, 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a toss. This is Geis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This is caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Mariota. He may try and run for this. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Being chased out left. Now he's good. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Now Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A toss right to Geis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 54 yards on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, it's Haskins. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep down, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.